Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In today's video we're doing another Knighthood boss. Unfortunately it is still the Canopus. I'm hoping this is the last week of Canopus because we've had it for quite a while. And here we are. This is my event boss team. Where's my actual Knighthood boss team? Here's my Knighthood boss team. Here we go. So this week the challenges have changed. It's either human or unknowns. Finding an unknown that can cleanse and have like a decent team is quite hard. I guess technically I could use like a... Who's stance removal? Gizlay? I don't really know many of them that have stance removal, so I decided to go with the safer bet, which is humans. Mainly because, of course, we've got a bunch of decent humans. I don't know why I've got Barn on this team. He doesn't really provide much, I'm not going to lie. We actually probably going to change him out. So on my run, he did provide basic stats, but that was it. I might bring Sigurd. Yeah, I'm fine with bringing Sigurd in instead. I feel like Sigurd's been more impactful. And let's go over gear. So gear-wise, I think everyone's rocking HP defense. Everyone's rocking HP defense, apart from Masno's running attack crit. Masno is really good. If you don't have Masno, just any sort of other human DPS is fine. Even Red Brynhild will be fine. Shadow's fine. Just don't run anyone who like Chaos Arthur, because when you get to the point where you need to remove debuffs, the boss applies 10 on each enemy. You need to remove 40. If you have max stacks for Arthur, he will remove 2 and you will not get it done. Just don't run anyone who's got a passive cleanse and you should be fine. This guy's pretty good. Good old Percy's pretty good. Solid because he's got healing and his damage is actually pretty decent. The ultimate one, just damage. He's good. Shadow, once again, LR Barn works. Brynhild, even LR Escanol's completely fine. But I'm running this team because the team isn't too bad. And for Godset, we're just running attack because we don't actually care. I don't want any more bulk. If I get any more bulk, I will just start patiencing things. And for food, I think I'll just go HP. I'll go HP food. I don't really need it, but HP food will work. If not, you can run attack food if you're struggling. And yeah, let's get on with it. The challenges are the normal challenges we normally have. So it's like kill with a human, like 500k damage, and then cleanse 40 debuffs. It's literally the exact same ones we normally have, apart from the ones that are normally race-based are now human or unknown. I believe they're mostly human, though. This is the reason why I'm running this human team anyway. I believe one of the challenges is kill with a human. Yeah, so we can't run unknown team anyway because we need to kill with a human. So, first turn, I think I just waste these. Like, Sigurd does decent damage. We also be lowering its health every turn with Sigurd, which is pretty good. Not the first turn, but every other turn after that. There's the 500k. My team's actually been doing a lot of damage because of Sigurd and Nausians. You do need Nausians as a cleanser. If not, I have no idea who you're going to run as a cleanser. I'm not going to lie. Because the only one I can really think of that's half decent is Nausians. Can I actually think of any more humans that can cleanse? I can't. I can't even think of a single human that can cleanse that isn't Nausians. I don't know why. Zaneri. Green Zaneri. She can cleanse. I remembered now. Let's get some damage in. Get some extra points for using a pace rate skill with Sigurd. That was over 100k, thankfully. This should land the kill here. Yeah. My team does so much damage solely because of I'm running Sigurd and Nausians. Second phase. I think we're at max stacks now, so my team should be very much built to destroy. Yeah, we have a 40% damage increase, a 20% basic stat boost from Sigurd, which is quite nice. Yeah, we don't want to kill. We do need to sort of wait so we can remove the debuffs. What I might do is just do this for now. Move for Lance's ult, I guess. I don't really know. I just don't want to kill. I know that this phase has a lot more tank and a lot more health. Also, if you do have 3-6 Lance, you may just need to switch out someone because 3-6 Lance will of course apply the damage lower, and the damage lower, I believe, is like 20-30%. So 3-6 onwards may screw you over just a tiny bit. Apart from that, you should be fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It's just the same thing. There we go. We'll just waste these two. Get Sigurd's ult in the process. I don't think Lance can land the kill. I'm just going to merge anyway, just in case he just pulls a miracle shot off. But we can kill next turn. There we go. We're not actually doing that much damage anymore because I believe this thing gets damage reduction the lower its health gets. There we go. Should hit everyone. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. As long as he doesn't stun Nazians, we're fine. He goes for Lance, which is good. He normally does go for Lance, but if he does go for Nazians, you are screwed. This corrosion will insta-kill you because it does max HP damage instead of remaining HP, which is normally what corrosion does, is remaining HP. And now this should kill. So we cleanse up all those debuffs, everyone back to full health. Nazians also gets a rank up. Big damage. I'll make sure that Sigurd get the kill, because why not? It's not bad. Honestly, 324k for 1/6 is not bad. Of course, it's a Flood ultimate, so that's sort of what you would expect. This team's really good. And then, boom. There we go. He hit 11,000 points, so that's a lot more than what I got. I believe it's an extra, like, 1,800 points more than what I got, which isn't bad. Once again, because Sigurd has a pierce rate move, we're able to get the pierce rate one. Clear within X amount of turns. We don't have fewer than less than 3 humans on the team, so we didn't do that one. Remove stances twice, don't really care, you don't need to do that. And remove Volcage on this team is remove Volcage. So you don't have to do all of the really irritating challenges as long as you do the cleanse one, and then all the damage dealing ones, and all the race specific ones, you are fine. And now we'll go on to 11k and all those sort of, not 11k, the 6k points one. So we'll start with this one. Exact same team, we don't need to change anything. I'm not going to run any food, don't really need to. Running food's sort of a waste on these ones, especially with this team. This team does a lot of damage, and it is quite bulky as well. Nazians provides us with a lot of damage reduction. We also got Lance, who provides us with a lot of defense, being 60% defense related stats, which is very good for a character like Sigurd, who is very, very, very squishy. I might actually just stack up on good old Lance's passive. Sigurd ain't killing, is he? Okay, cool, he isn't. There we go. And then this man should land the kill. Do we still get the stack if we land the kill? We do, okay. Wasn't sure for a second then. And then we can just do this, do this, do this, and then just play that, I guess. This should kill quite easily. Its HP is lowered. Yeah, it's going to die to the mass no attack. Once again, the difference between Hell and Extreme for this Knighthood boss is night and day. It's insane. There you go, 3,200 points. All we need now is 2,800, which I believe is going to be actually pretty hard to get. We may actually have to do all 3 this week, which you don't normally always have to do. Without eating a dish, we can do that. Clear with human left field, okay, cool. We can do those 2 challenges as well, which would be quite handy. Not eating dish, because it's just not worth it. It doesn't really provide much. The HP is not needed when we kill it in one shot, and the attack not needed when we already kill it. Overkill does not give us any more points than it normally would, because this is the new Knighthood boss system and not the old one, where Overkill would give you a lot of additional points. What I mean by Overkill is your final damage, your final hit, would give you some like absurd amount of points. So people would run like Albedo, with Violet, and I think they run like Kizna, I don't actually know who else they would run, and Cocutus, and she would counter, a gold counter, would do like ungodly amounts of damage. There we go. I'm like, big, that's enough. I have a very bad feeling I'm like 2 points off or something stupid. Oh, we just made it. There we go. And there's 6,000 points done. Once again, you can just use this team. Let me go with some substitutes. So Lance is sort of a main one you sort of need. Same with good old Nazians. If you don't have Nazians, green Zaneri will do very well. Not blue, green Zaneri will do very well. She has a cleanse skill. That's really it. That's the reason why. And also her relic, which when she cleanses debuffs, you get basic stat boost, which is pretty decent. Mazino, just any human DPS. Red Brynhild would do. Her damage is still pretty decent even without weak point. Or Ella Escanor is fine. And then for Sigurd, you just want basically any form of stat booster that does not give you a form of damage reduction. So Shadow works fine. Bonk gives you health, which isn't the worst thing ever. Blue Shin, Red, Jenna also works. There's a lot of characters that work, just don't use characters that give you basic stats as well as giving you some sort of bulk. So a character like Yuri, who gives the enemy damage lower, use some crit resistance and crit defense, as well as giving you basic stats, will be actually just providing too much, which is it's not something you want, because you don't want to patience the second lot of debuffs. But anyway, thank you for watching, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.